Hey everyone, I'm Eric, also known as EMC 150, or just EMC for short, and welcome back to another episode of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Now we head back to Duma's area because the final area is just beyond it. And if you didn't watch the last episode, it was pretty much all just item collection. We now have all the final How did that miss? Alright, fine, we're doing this. We have all the collectibles in the game now. We have 52 magic. We have the full-size health bar, which is pretty damn big. And definitely going to be, well, I'm going to say definitely going to be useful. It can be useful in the final encounter, but not in the way you might think. We'll talk about that when we get to it. Actually, knowing me, I'll probably talk about it in the credits. And you are dead. So I picked up the Fire Reaver before coming here, just to make quicker work of these enemies here. However, you can get it right here as well. And I would highly recommend the Fire Reaver. If you're at this point in the game and you didn't find it, go back. It's a lot of fun, and it really makes sneaking through areas like this, or even just dealing with vampires, so much easier, because you can just kill them from a distance. How did that not hit you? That made no sense. That should have hit you. There are no more enemies around. And I don't care about getting this soul soil. Now that that's the wrong direction. I want to go this way. Okay, actually, I think maybe I did want to go the other way for a little quicker. Oh well. We have to get this to point in the right direction, so just circle until it works. It doesn't matter which way you go. But now we can finally get into here, which I never came up to before because there was no point, we couldn't get in. However, now you're dead. You're dead. I love the Fire Reaver. And we come up here for the second last gate of the game. And welcome to Puzzle Century. Century? City. Wow, my speaking is going right out the window. That's always a great sign for, like, 3 minutes in. And, you can stay there. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to the Fire Reaver. And though we can go in there and explore right now, we need to move this so we can actually deal with the other room properly. This is going to be a lot of running back and forth for this for this puzzle. So it's not complicated. It's just putting things in the right spot, hopefully the first time, so you don't have to go back and forth 3-4 times, which is what usually happens. So this area is very self-explanatory as we get in here and look around, but I will most likely end up like speeding this part up because it will take a little while. I think I will kill you first because, you know what? No, screw it. I'm just gonna leave you. I don't need to fight you. Do I have a block here? I do not have a block here. I'm going to have to make a block there. Alright. I'm going to see if I can do this smartly. Okay, I need a block to go in there.
I did not mean to do that.
Alright, so as you probably figured out by me doing this, having the block in under the symbol will have the corresponding door open. And so that's why I put this here to keep the other one open after putting the other one down there, so I can get blocks to where they need to be. That is literally all this puzzle is. It is much easier if you actually stop and look around and do, you know, pay attention. Although in my usual fashion, that's not what I did the first time, so it took me quite a while to figure it out. And of course, the door in the main area there we're trying to open had the Z-like symbol and this symbol on it, so that's the point. And that is that room done. Simple as that. Okay, I don't know why I thought there was a weapon or something over here. There clearly was not. And I don't remember what's beyond here. Oh, okay. It's an eldritch, it's an energy recharge. Magic energy recharge. That could be useful. If I wasn't already full. And I don't need health, so no need to waste time and make this guy freak out. There was no point in killing him. There was really no point in killing him. Don't know if there's much of a point of taking the weapon out of him either. So again, this puzzle is incredibly easy, but if you forget that telekinesis can push these things, this might be a, pardon the pun, a bit of a wall. What am I talking about? Who am I kidding? Pardon the pun. That pun was totally intentional. And I'm just hitting him an abundance of times here just to make sure he stays dazed so I can finish him off. I don't remember what's in that other room that we just... there was a pathway up here. I don't remember what's up here. Oh, right. There's just some Eldritch energy in there. Not even a full thing, just a couple of pickups. So, to me, not worth it. So this room is actually very simple. It's exactly what you might expect just by looking at it. You just need all of those 4 pillars here to point towards the center. And that's that. But also bear in mind that though you can use this ability in the spectral plane, these will not rotate in the spectral plane. So you have to be in the material plane to actually do this. I guess the only use for this ability in the spectral plane actually is to defeat enemies. I'm pretty sure if it'll just immediately destroy their bodies, so you can just consume their souls essentially. But it's not that easy to use on enemies that are, you know, moving around and attacking. So I don't know the real point behind it, to be honest. And that door that just opened is the door we came through, or came up to at the beginning of this area, where we first shifted and saw the wall move, and we did the whole block puzzle thing and whatnot there earlier. That's where that room was. Why are you back? So now the question is, do I have to move this? I do. There is a door along that. See, let's just see, will it even work? No, it doesn't even pop up on this, so you can't manipulate. You really can't manipulate them in the spectral plane. I'd expected you not to be able to, but they don't even let the ability come up, so it's there's no way to mistake it. And that guy even came back. That's annoying.
The Oracle's Cave, where Kain's first fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Mobius played the role of a doddering soothsayer, stirring his pot of visions while dispensing enigmatic predictions to gullible visitors. Underneath the facade was Mobius the Time Streamer, sorcerer of the Circle of Nine, a ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time. Since his murder at Kain's hands centuries ago, these caves have stood vacant, though, like Mobius himself, they are rumored to be only a facade for a much larger, more elaborate complex. I sensed that Kain was here, and at that moment, I would have plumbed the depths of hell to find him.
Fire Reaver. And so, normally I would say, when you get to an area that doesn't seem to have a way out or anything else, to shift the spectral plane. However, this time, you use your constrict. And into the depths we go.
This, I deduced, must be the man himself, the Time Streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kain's boasted exploits. And yet, even this cold image radiated a certain undeniable power.
So that is our Time Streamer. Camera's not wanting to cooperate with me. And so, somewhere there's probably a clue to what to do here. I don't know where to find it. I've always just fiddled with this until it works. But it's pretty simple, really. Yep, that's it. That's it. And so you can take the long way around and wind the path down, or the winding path down, or you can just, oh, you know what, actually this is probably the clue right here. These symbols here. I remember, or unless I'm an idiot, I'm pretty sure there was a symbol like that on the clock we just manipulated, so make it say that hour essentially is what it is. And what do we have here? Alright, we have another puzzle. Color puzzle. Oh, that's not where I want to go. So yeah, just... Oh my god, camera. Camera? I don't like the camera in this game sometimes. But yeah, you literally just make the light shine the right color on each one. Very straightforward, very simple. The puzzles in this game are really not are not too difficult. They're fairly simple. So yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that. I think the camera is probably the biggest thing. And here we go. Hey, the camera finally gave me an angle that's not horrible. I'm gonna leave you where you are. No point in waking you up. And what do we have here? See, I don't know why his projectile went through my first one and not through my second. That made no sense to me. But here, you can either trial and error this or just pay attention. Because each one of these, yeah, each one of the whatever you want to call these things, these little stick rotators or whatnot, they have a specific one to point to, which is up there. So we just do this, line them all up. You could also just watch visually, because as they turn, you can see that it's opening up where it isn't. Yeah, that's where it should be. Blue. Where's the blue one pointing right now? He's pointing to Zephon. We want him to be at not Zephon. I think we want it to be at this one. Yeah, we want blue to be on that one. So we're going to make blue go right twice. Yeah, there we go. And yellow has to be at Melchiah. Where is yellow? Okay, yellow needs to go left twice. Or perhaps only once. Wait, what? Oh, I was looking at orange, apparently. Oh well, whatever. That puzzle is so much easier if you actually pay attention. I did not pay attention the first time. I just did it trial by error and watched the door slowly open up. I love the Fire Reaver. But I don't love the camera. I went too far down. And there's not much left to this dungeon, I don't believe. Ooh, I remember this dungeon, this spot now. This actually really annoyed me. Last time I did this part, this actually really annoyed me. It took me a while to figure out this. Yep. That's it. Missed that simple fact, and it made all of this so much more difficult than it needed to be. Now there is a path over there. I am not going to bother taking it, because if I remember right, it just leads to some eldritch energy pickups, or like a restore point or something like that. Not something I need. But well, okay, that was rather weird. But that is a thing. You can go over that way and get some recovering, or some magic recovery, I believe. But we're just going to ignore that. We're going this way. And I just heard like a truck or something outside, so hopefully it's not picking up on my mic. I think it's like the snow removal or something. Whoa! Damn it. You would just show up out of nowhere and hit me, wouldn't you? I don't know how I managed to grab him. He was no longer, and down that goes, so... And I can hear the truck beeping as it's reversing. I don't know what that is outside. I really don't. But hopefully it's not, picking up. Okay, because that's where I wanted to throw that. Thanks, Raziel. And so what I'm doing here is just literally just setting up... I can speak. It's setting up blocks for... Whoa! Blocks for a puzzle over here. Do I have a weapon in here? Is there a weapon in here? There's no weapon in here. Okay, throw it at the monster, the vampire in front of you, not over its head, thank you. Oh, you know what? I should have just set him on fire with a glyph. Oh well. I was not thinking. I could have just done that. But now I have the Soul River again, and he is still dazed because, basically, time stop in Spectral. I don't know why, but it's something you can abuse. Get a monster dazed and then shift out and he's still dazed when you come back. Alright, so this is another puzzle which is not too difficult. You just line up the picture with the block, on, like the picture on top of the block, to the same as it is on the mural underneath it, which means you do have to rotate some of these around. Like this one actually needs to be slightly rotated, like this, I believe. This is how it's to be done properly. Yeah, that looks right to me. Yeah, that looks right. wonder, am I doing this in the right direction now? Yes, I believe I did. Yes, I did. Alright, so now we just have the final one here, which is already proper. And boom, this door opens. And we're actually around 27 minutes or so, give or take a little bit of a, probably a bit of a speed up earlier. I think this is probably a good place to call it. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm fairly certain the next episode will be the finale, so hopefully you'll come back and join me for that. Until next time, take care, you hear?